today, my first ever Q&A. My lovely camera woman right here will be asking all the questions that you fans have emailed me directly or on Facebook. So, with that said, I will answer the first one.
Question 1. What wrestling company do you work for and who is your trainer?
I work for Dropkicks and my trainer is the gentleman, John Ritchie. If you want to go to Dropkicks, check us out at www.dropkicks.com. The link will be on the bottom of the screen or below the screen, whichever. And basically, we are located in East Tilbury, so come and visit us.
Question 2. What made you decide to become a wrestler?
Like most fans, I was watching it on TV and collecting the magazines. I came across an article and then I checked it out because the article mentioned about a training facility, or a training camp rather, called NWA Hammerlock. And after one day there, I loved it so much, I looked for a more permanent place. Then the rest is, as they say, is history.
Question 3. Why do you call yourself Colleen Masters?
Colleen was originally what I was going to be called when I was a baby, but my brother, he couldn't pronounce it, so I ended up with a different name. Masters is short for Masterson, which is my mum's maiden name, and I owe her a lot when it comes to my dream, so I wanted to dedicate something to her, and Colleen Masters was born.
Question 4. What do the letters AMK on your shirt stand for?
AMK stands for Anna Marie King. Now, Anna Marie King is my mother. As you can tell, she wrote books. And that's more of the reason why I do what I do today, because she followed her dream and she was the first ever person to support me in following my dream. So, there's your answer.
What would you say to those who don't view wrestling as a real sport?
Firstly, personally I believe that everyone's entitled to their own opinion. And, you know, if you believe it's a real sport, brilliant. If you don't, whatever. I personally am going to tell you this: if it isn't a real sport, why do we have referees, rules and regulations? Just saying.
Question 6. Who has been your toughest opponent so far?
My toughest opponent so far has got to be Lethal Lucy Claydon, or Cowgirl Lucy Claydon, or whatever she's calling herself these days. I have faced her on 7 separate occasions and have not beat her once, unfortunately. I did come very close one time during a 2 out of 3 falls match, but sadly she beat me yet again. But one day, who knows, maybe that streak will end.
Question 7. How do I become like you?
Very, very simple. Thanks to the lovely technology known as the internet, all you need to do pretty much is Google local wrestling companies in your area, check it out, see if you love it, and you go on from there. Or if you don't mind travelling to East Tilbury, or if you live near East Tilbury, check out Dropkicks, and I guarantee you will have a great time.
Question 8. Do you think Leza Breath wishes she was...
Sorry? Do I think what?
Do you think Jezebeth wishes she were you?
Okay, Jezebeth. Possibly. I mean, have you seen her? She goes, every other sentence she goes on about me, like some way or another. Yeah, she insults me, calls me a has-been, calls me a loser, calls me this, that and the other. But yes, I always seem to be mentioned in her conversations, in her, well, mixtapes or whatever you want to call it. So I think more than anything, she has an obsession with me, which, you know, if that floats her boat, then fair enough. But you know, I'm not one to judge. But yeah, she's got issues. That's all I'm saying.
Question 9. Jezebeth seems to have a lot of hate for you. Where do you think that comes from?
That could possibly be because of her debut match. It was my comeback match the exact same night because I was off for a whole year because I had severe anemia. And I was in the back, you know, minding my own business, getting ready for whatever awaited me that evening, and then I saw that she cheated against her opponent Susie Wild, who was also debuting that evening. So what I did, what most people would do, I called her out, commented on the fact that she cheated. She got a bit, yappy as usual, and I faced her right then and there, beat her 1, 2, 3 in the space of 5 minutes, and she's had a grudge against me ever since. So whatever, sore loser, whatever.
Question 10. Which wrestler do you idolise?
I idolise TNA knockout Mickie James. I've been watching her for years, when she was first in TNA, when she went to WWE, when she went back to TNA. I just personally think she's one of the best ones out there, and yeah, she's one of the reasons why I wanted to wrestle in the first place, so there you go.
If you ever went to America, who would you like to tag with?
That's pretty much the same answer as before, Mickie James. You always want to tag with your idol, just the fact that you're tagging with your idol, so there you go.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Still wrestling, hopefully, yeah. Whether it'll be in England, in America, in Europe, anywhere else, I don't know. I'll go wherever it takes me, but at the end of the day, I'll be wrestling no matter what.
Question 13. I haven't seen you in any shows lately. Since your triple threat match against Jezebeth and Brookie in, Eastfield, September.
I think you're... I'm going to stop you there because I think I was getting tongue-tied. It's Ilford, September 24th. That was, again, when I beat Jezebeth for the second time, just saying. But what happened after that, well actually what happened before that is because I was having abdominal pain for months before that match, and I was ignoring it, which was stupid. I don't recommend it at all. If you feel any pain, go to the doctor straight away. Don't do what I did, which was ignore it, because in October the pain got so unbearable I was rushed into hospital. What happened was I had some inflammation in the bowels which pierced my stomach muscle because it just basically grew to that point. And I had to have an emergency operation which caused, well, some panic in my family, understandably, and at the end of it all I found out I have a lifelong illness which is a combination of Crohn's disease and colitis. Now, I should be fine in a few months. I mean, as long as I go to the hospital every few months for the rest of my life, no harm, no foul. But yeah, I'm currently on the sidelines, itching to come back, but the doctors say that at the very latest I should be back in the ring by July. So.
When do you hope to return, and who do you want to face off against?
Well, despite the doctors say I have to return in July, I'm hoping, because of the main fact that they expected me to be in the hospital for over a month, and I was only in there for 8 days, and I was released on my 25th birthday. I'm hoping maybe May or June. I'll be alright with July, but May or June will be perfect. And I have a score to settle Jezebel, and I call it Jezebel because every single time I go on Facebook or go on YouTube or go to a show, all I hear is yep, scream, Colleen this, Colleen that, Brookie this, Brookie that. Same old crap over and over again, and it's driving my head in. So, I would love to shut that hole in her face once and for all. So, Jezebel, if you're watching, beware, because when I return, you are going to lose for a third time. I guarantee it.
Also, last minute question from one of your #1 fans. What's your opinion on Jezebel?
The fact that I just referred to her as Jezebel might sum it up already, but when I first saw her, before she cheated in her victory, I saw the potential in that girl. I actually thought that she would be the future of dropkicks. I really did. I thought that I could pass on some wisdom, she will become a rising star, all that jazz, right? And in some ways that is happening, but you don't need to be a well, in lack of a better term, bitch about it. She is a bully. She picks on everyone she thinks she can. She screams at little kids. She runs off like a little kid when I pushed her last time I saw her, after she slapped me in the face. She's one of those bullies that she'll give a lot, but she can't take it. So, yes, I have issues with her. Yes, she has issues with me, and we will fight it out once and for all. But that is my opinion on Jezebel. She's nothing but a bully.
Well, that's all the questions we have time for today. So, if we have any more questions, feel free to leave them. And, you know, if you want any comments, leave them at the video. This has been Colleen Masters and Dawn the camera person. And we'll hopefully see you in May.